So, I wanted to hop on here. It's been a little bit since I've done a video, but I wanted to talk about this whole GameStop thing because it's honestly wild. And I really don't know what to think about it, but I really do cringe. So the other day, I guess it was 3 days ago, GameStop declared the end of the console wars because Microsoft did the whole, oh, we're going to take our last bastion of exclusivity being Halo, and we're going to put that on the PlayStation 5. And so Microsoft effectively declared the end of the console war, as according to GameStop, which is why they did this whole statement, which looks like an official like press release that you would see typically from a government entity or something like that, right? And sure enough, that got some play from the actual government. As you can see here, we have this really cringe image from the White House of Master Chief being actually Donald Trump, apparently. And, a good old AI imagery, right? Because we can't have any creative, like, art at all. GameStop kind of doing the same thing, of course, here in this situation. And, and then oddly enough, they do another image like that, but then you have Jerry Curl, JD Vance. So that one really confuses you because it's like, is it like for the administration or against it or what? Because obviously they're depicting Trump as the BA, but JD Vance not so much, being the I guess supposed to be the Cortana figure or whatever, right? It's kind of hilarious, but it's also incredibly cringe if you really think about it. At the end of the day, this whole meme culture that society is in now, it is incredibly cringe. Like, it's not even cool anymore at this point. Like, it was cool like 10, 20 years ago when it was actually an underground thing, and it was actually like not a mainstream thing, but now it is. And this kind of stuff, I don't really react to it even all that much anymore. It's kind of pathetic, to be honest. It's boomer at this point. Meme culture is boomer. If you're, putting out this shit, especially if you're using AI, because it shows that you don't even have any creativity, really, in your body. I would respect stick figure drawings more at this point than AI garbage, because at least you put in a little bit of effort. You had a little bit of an artistic vision, as little as there may be with that. So, I mean, it's so mind-blowing, it really is. I had to get on here, show you like my real reaction, my real thoughts, using my little fake Twitter account that I have, because Twitter doesn't allow you to really look at their website anymore unless you have an account. Thank you very much for that, Elon, for further shitifying that platform. I mean, Twitter was kind of like on the downward trend to begin with prior to your purchase, but you just ensured that trend kept going. You didn't actually fix anything. You didn't improve anything with the site. You only made it shittier, which it was already trending in that direction. Like I said, like before he bought it, I was already like getting less and less interested in the platform as it is. I really only use it with this fake account, which I use my username over on the left side to cover up my Twitter username so people don't know what it is. But it's not the last line because, I don't want people to know that I'm even on there. But that's how I get these tweet things and whatnot. But you got a lot of cringe weirdos. You got the anime profile people, of course, doing their whole culture war bullshit, which is par for the course when it comes to this kind of stuff. Then you get some base comments like this, of course. Yep, that's totally accurate, totally 100% true right there. You get some other weird ones, which I don't know if that's actually a real tweet or not, or that's not even a tweet. I guess that would be on Facebook. But yeah, whatever. And then we got this guy with funny, but still AI slop. It's still AI slop, of course. Yeah, we've got a lot of takes here. We even got Andrew Tate Um, yeah. Dude looks like a condom for real. But what am I going to do about this, I wonder? I really thought about this. I mean, GameStop has been cringe for a long time. They're kind of like the Steak and Shake of the gaming industry. In case you're not aware, Steak and Shake used to be a pretty well-liked sit-down restaurant that was styled after like 1930s diner type stuff and whatnot. You know, you go in there, you get like fresh, you know, hamburger, hot dog, you know, you get milkshakes, whatever. And it's all made fresh, you know, it's, you know, sit down service, quality experience, affordable prices. No, not anymore. Steak and Shake has been enshittified to the maximum now because they're all about this meme culture bullshit. They fucking accept Bitcoin. They do the whole beef tallow thing, which beef tallow is not going to save your shitty ass French fries that have no fucking seasoning and are barely thicker than a shredded hash brown. Like, there's probably the worst French fries ever, to be honest. Like, at least in terms of like an actual like restaurant. They're like even worse than fucking I don't know. They're just objectively the worst French fries. Let's say they're worse than White Castle French fries, which those are pretty terrible as they are. But I would have those any time of the week. Beef tallow isn't gonna save your shitty ass French fries. Okay. And then they no longer have servers. You have this stupid fucking kiosk that you have to order from now. The quality of the food has went downhill terribly. Like, it used to be baller. Like, literally the last 3 times I went to a Steak and Shake, the burger was undercooked. You know, burgers are supposed to be well done, and all 3 of those burgers were red. I literally had to return them and get them remade and all that good shit, you know. Even the milkshakes have went down in quality. They're not as good as they used to be. They used to be a lot thicker and richer. But in absence of like actual quality, in absence of actual customer service, they snap onto this meme culture and this enshittification of everything, and I'm just not here for it, guys. Looks like GameStop's on the same path. So I am a Power Up Pro member, but you know, I guess I don't know, because like I've already paid for the membership. I did so whenever I bought the Switch 2, because I was like, well, you know, at least I can, you know, use this to go towards like the games and whatnot. But I guess I'm gonna have to go and cancel my Metroid Prime 4 pre-order in response. I guess I'll place that. Honestly, I don't know, because you know, like these boycott things are almost useless nowadays because these companies are all bowing to the regime. They're all bowing to this stupid meme culture that is just bullshit garbage. This AI slop bullshit. So, but I will have to send a message of some kind. That's how I'm going to send my personal messages. I'm going to cancel my Metroid Prime 4 pre-order, which is the only pre-order I have active right now. And I'll have to figure out, you know, if there is like a company that isn't super cringe to pre-order it from, or if I'll be like, sorry, Nintendo, you're kind of a shitty company too. You do a lot of fucking garbage, and I guess I'm just not going to buy Metroid Prime 4. Which, you know, that's something I should think about anyways, because Nintendo doing Nintendo things, right? But let me know what you guys think. I mean, do you guys actually like this bullshit, you know, that GameStop's doing? I mean, don't you miss the days of when this fucking toxic culture didn't seep into every little aspect of our lives? And when people posted like fun memes online, like it was just fun memes that we could partake in and kind of gatekeep the rest of the world out of, and just have our little laughs, and everything was a lot more cool and kosher and professional back then. I mean, I kind of miss those days, but let me know what you guys think. That's going to be the last line. Oh, and oh yeah, you could watch some of those videos. Obviously, you know, got some videos popped up there. check out some of the previous stuff. And of course, a big shout out to Lo-Fi Wonder, who provided the copyright free music for this. So chill. So chill.